you're doing.
Oh, well, had the MRI. Now I'm waiting to get the results. And then the doctor I want to see isn't available until the end of May. So we'll see how that
Oh,
goes.
okay. Sorry, I had that not muted.
There we go.
Well, we're good.
So, what are you working on?
um, well, yeah, before I had to run a quick errand, I was working on this little golden book junk journal. I've been working on um,
Shoot.
a cover, the traditional cover that I usually like to do, but it was not working out. I did two different tries at it, and then each time it was just too stiff and it kind of started breaking apart. Hi, Diane. How are you? So I decided just to go with the rings and just like loose pages for this one. So,
Perfect.
yeah. So I'll probably be working on another journal that was commissioned, and
Great.
it's so far the spine on that one's working out. It's the
Oh, the
Beatles one.
Beatles one? Oh, cute.
Yeah. So I'll just put some fabric on there, and if everything holds okay, then we'll go ahead and sew in some pages.
Well, I looked up in the barn and I must have given away the golden books to my nieces, and
Oh, mhm.
but I have just the fake ones, but the others I just can't seem to find them. So
Yeah.
memory is dirt, but
Well, with so many different moves and different things, and I've lost track of, like pots and pans that I thought I still had, or maybe I moved them and maybe I gave them away.
of course, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I start saying, in a former life, I had this
Uh-huh.
kind of pan or, things like that. Or sometimes I'll find something and think, oh, I thought I got rid of that, but didn't. So Bridget said she thought she was going to be able to make it. Julie thinks she's going to make it. Amy thinks she's going to be able to come by. So we should have some other friends coming by.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still working on my stamp stuff, so
Oh, yeah. The eggs.
well, I finished the egg, so I posted the photos on. They're downstairs now, but I posted them on Pinterest and Instagram, and I've done the balls are behind me there, and then I also did some framed art as gifts. So I did. You'll just have to look on Pinterest because it's just easier to see it. But I had a bunch of um, pre 1900s stamps from Cuba, and my friend who just moved from here to Sacramento um, is Cuban, and so she was born in Cuba and escaped. So I made a little Cuban vignette with the stamps for her, and um,
Nice.
so anyway, it's been fun,
That's
but it's
neat.
still sorting, and
Yeah.
then there's always other things, and like I've got Easter coming up, so I want to make Easter cards. But today's focus is I'm um, sketching out on my little sheet 13 stripes because I want to do a flag out of stamps and have that framed. So
Nice.
anyway, at our wall in the living room, I have a bunch of framed memories. It's kind of a memory wall for mom. So stuff from my grandparents' ranch, her dad's property was turned into a country club, and his airstrip was turned into a golf course, and people built custom homes around that. And so that was Lazy H. That's down in Palma Valley. Uncle and Grandpa's ranch was in Valley Center, which is just right next door with an Indian reservation in between. So
Wow.
anyway, so I've got photos and memories of family businesses and different things, and so I need to add to it. So I get on Pinterest and look at memory boxes and this and that. And, my head just goes about all these ideas.
Yes.
So, and I've got this and I can get that. And, so anyway, it just doesn't shut off.
Yeah, I bet.
Until I numb it at night.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
So how are the headaches?
So, they are continuing. Let me address this because I'm distracted.
Okay,
Diane, I'm so sorry, Diane, about the address. I guess somehow it didn't get on the label. I don't know why. You sent it to me correctly. So I apologize. I will resend that just as soon as it gets back to me. I apologize for that error. So let me see here. Double check my records just to make sure I have it. You sent me an email this morning. Thank you. I'm seeing it just now. Things have been pretty crazy for me. Last week, my dad broke his hip.
Oh.
On Tuesday. We were trying to prevent that. We were doing everything possible to try to prevent that, but he still managed to get that done. So he had surgery on Friday, and he came out of it okay. But then yesterday, the doctor said he had a fever, and he's there. Of course, all they do is oh, I don't want that. Sorry. So yeah, apartment 9, Diane, I got that. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, so that has been going on. I had a whole bunch of dog and cat sits last week because it was spring break. So I was just juggling, driving around with that and stuff. There's stuff going on with Maddie in her personal life that is upsetting, and so I'm having to be supportive of her and spend extra time with her, which is great. I love spending time with her. It's just emotionally taxing, all of this stuff. And so
of course, always all at once.
Trying really hard to not. Luckily, I think the headaches are better. They're better.
Despite all of the stress. Holy cow.
Yeah. So Dad is I haven't checked in with him today. We'll see.
Are they going to send him to a rehab place?
Yeah, they're going to send him to a rehab. And what I was going to say, and I stopped myself, but because it's just complaining, but it's just more of the same. You know how it goes with they're in the hospital. They call you. They're like, we're going to discharge him to this such and such rehab. And I mean, I was through this with my mom for a few times too. But the insurance needs to be approved. And as soon as we get the approval, would you like this place or this place? Do you have a preference? And you're like, okay, well, I prefer this place. Okay. And then a few hours later, they call back. Well, actually, Kaiser won't do that because this, that. And so I'm like, so why did you even ask me?
Exactly.
So just go with whatever effing Kaiser wants, and that's what we're going to do. And also, the caseworker who I'm talking to, did you check with the doctor? Because he had a fever this morning, and I heard from the doctor. So it sounds like he's not going to be discharged. Oh yeah, well, we're just going to go with it, blah, blah, blah. And oh, by the way, he doesn't qualify for the ambulance for them to pay for the ambulance to transport him. So is there a family member that can transport him? I'm like, well, yes, that would be me. And yeah, I could. And, as soon as that is going to happen, then then it'll happen, Okay, we'll plan on 2 o'clock on Monday. I'm like, okay. Well, and then the next time she calls me, well, I was looking at his file, and actually he does qualify for ambulance transport. I'm like, yeah, because he has trouble getting around because he has late stage Parkinson's, maybe? Is that maybe
Well, also,
part
if
of
you
it?
just had surgery on your hip,
And he
you
has a
probably can't
fever.
easily just get into a passenger vehicle.
Right. So anyway, I'm just a little irritated with that. Just a little irritated with that back and forth. Because I'm just like, could you just, tell me when to pick them up, when to do this or that, when the insurance says this or that. Just don't they just get ahead of themselves, I feel like. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the in and out of places due to dementia. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't know how he's going to end up being. I know with his mom, my dad's mom, when she had a broken hip and surgery in her 80s, her dementia got worse. And just after the surgery, and it was just, so I'm kind of expecting that too. Hi, doggy life. Hi. How are you? You're new to me. How are you doing? We're just crafty ladies doing some crafting. Hi, Terry. Hi, Terry. Terry says hi, Leanna and Julie. I'm going to switch to my lower camera so you can see more of what I'm going to work on. Nothing big. We're expecting a couple more friends to come by. But I have this. Oh yeah, you're working on taxes, huh? Yep. I was able to get Dad's done last week.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, last weekend, I guess. Thankfully, I did it before all the extra stuff.
No kidding. Well, Mom's CPA firm called Friday afternoon, which, traffic up here on a Friday afternoon, it really isn't all that bad. But still. So I needed to go over and take care of that. And this is a new firm compared to the one we had prior that were just useless. And so this year they filed an amendment to her 2023 and did also 2024. She didn't owe money for the past 2 years. She's getting money back from the past 2 years. And usually she's got to pay tons of money. So this was really great. So I'm living them. They're my new best friends.
Nice. Yeah.
So.
That probably would have been smart for me to do for Dad, because last year the people I had helped me did not itemize his medical deductions. And I realized later that we should have, because he would have had about $50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm surprised they didn't do that. So I didn't realize once it was already done, you can file an amendment.
Yeah. It's all,
I really should get
totally not my bailiwick. I mean, I can barely put blue stamps on a piece of paper. So.
Well, Terry, good luck getting those done. Good luck with all of that. I'm trying to make a decision here. I check my Instagram, see if anyone's messaged over there. Nope. So I wish I had some exciting, fun things to talk about, but maybe I'll come up with some things.
Well, I have a box of stuff I want to send you, and I was hoping to find those little golden book things.
Oh, that's so
And
nice.
Instead, I did find those fake ones. So I told you I just printed out covers and attached them to cardboard. So at least it's something that can be used one way or another.
Hey, Zeus. How are you today? What's going on, Zeus? Yeah, so I did, when I did Dad's taxes, itemize all of the things, and there was definitely a return this year rather than paying so much like we did last year. So I really should find a CPA. But the experiences
Dad
of
used to do all kinds of investing, and he was really into all kinds of investing things like options and puts and stuff that just he tried to explain to me and I couldn't grasp because it's just not how my brain works. But as he was going into dementia, he thought he was doing some brilliant things and wasn't.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then couldn't figure out how to use the computer and undo stuff. And so his CPA was saying, look, you got to get him to stop doing this because he's losing lots of money.
Yeah.
And, so then, he was also the one to help advise me with my investments. And I saw that my investments weren't doing great. Well, he had really been into real estate accounts to invest in. And when the economy tanks, so do real estate investments. So
Yes.
a neighbor told us about a new finance guy in town, an advisor, and he's turned out to be a godsend. So I think the combination of going with him and then this other CPA firm really made a difference. So
Okay.
now I can earn money again.
Oh,
someday really retire in style. But by the time that happens, I'll be too old to go to Margaritaville or whatever it is that seems like a good option now. Have you heard of the Margaritaville resorts?
Yeah, I've been to one in Palm
have
Springs.
you?
Yeah, the Palm Springs one. Yeah, it was lovely.
Well, they have, I think, 3 in Florida, and I think they're going to be doing one in Texas or somewhere. Anyway, Texas doesn't sound appealing. Well, the only reason I'd go to Florida is because of my kids. So,
Right.
but if they put one in North Carolina or something, I would be more inclined to go there just because I like the weather better.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be hot and sticky, I'll just stay in the air conditioning and
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I get to measure out. I tried 3/8 and that was too big, so now I had to erase all that. And now I'm going to see if I can figure out, I guess it's somewhere between, what did I do with my ruler? Here it is. A little bit more than 1/4 and less than 3/8, so that must be 5/16. Oh, joy. So
I do. Decisions are hard. Sometimes just gotta make them. Let's see. What kind of paper am I going to use for this?
Well, I'm inspired by, their Peter Mac stuff, like from Yellow Submarine. And I saw my first Beatles movie when I was, I think, 5. A Hard Day's Night came out, and my girlfriend's mom took us. All these girls were screaming their heads off the whole movie, and the mom falls asleep. And I didn't understand. The movie was a little bizarre for a 5-year-old anyway. And then why the girls were screaming all the time for Paul or whoever it was just insane.
Yeah, I bet. What did I do this last?
So what hip did your dad break?
The one that still wasn't broken before.
No.
He broke the other one before.
So he's
I can't remember. Left or right. It's one of those. The other one he broke about 8 years ago.
And how old is he?
81.
He's just a youngster.
Yeah, I think because of the Parkinson's, he appears much older.
Probably, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, he's very stooped and shuffles and leans to one side a little bit.
Well, I'm watching all of Mom's friends aging, and it's like, okay, a few more years, that's going to be me.
Yeah. Hi, Angela. Hello. Stopping in from work to say hi. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a peek. I hope you enjoy just a few little goodies I wanted to send you. Hi, Julie. Yeah, you can join us anytime you want. I understand running behind. I was here late, actually, to start. I had to run and do something. I'm sorry about your sick kitty. Hope you can join us and let us know what's going on with him. Okay, run to the pet store. We'll see you whenever you can make it. Okay. Slow down, Leah. Which side should I cut? Let's go this side. So I saw real briefly some reference to an earthquake in Southern California. Did you hear about it?
No,
Oh, okay.
But then again, I don't watch the news.
Me too. Me too. This was somebody who lives just north of San Diego, who I follow on YouTube, mentioned something about it. So I didn't know if it was how far reaching it was, if I should try to contact.
Well, if it's bigger than 4.0, then usually it makes the news. If it's less than that, it's like, yeah, whatever.
I think it said 6 point something.
Oh, goodness.
I think. Let me see if I can find it. It was just real brief when I was running around this morning, so I didn't look into it. Yes, watch that stuff. Let's see. She posted 6.7.
Wow.
Affected countries: United States, Mexico. It's cut off, but it's something miles from San Diego County estates, country estates. Yeah, I don't know. That's something.
I'm looking at the USGS site. So it looks like it was near Escondido.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I guess it woke her up.
Yeah, that would. Now it's saying 3.5
Oh,
Julian.
that's quite different.
Yeah.
Let this try. It's not gonna.
Well, at least it was in a mostly unpopulated area. But still, it's
yeah.
not big enough to really do much.
Hi, Becky. Oh, is that right, Diane? You saw this book at Walmart? Yes, you should. It's so fun. Taking it from start to finish. I love it. I'm making this one for Lena. She sent it to me with a bunch of goodies to put in it. Commissioned me to make it for her. Yeah, there's some other newer ones here on the back cover. So Bee Gees, Queen Elizabeth II, Beyonce, Dolly Parton, Julie Andrews, Bruce Springsteen, Taylor Swift. And then they just showed the Pokey Little Puppy. That's been in print and reprint for so long. Pokey Little Puppy. I even have the Grumpy Cat over here. I want to make one out of that one. I just thrifted. I was so excited. Nightmare Before Christmas. So excited to find that one.
That's fun.
Yeah. Bridget loves both Maddie and Bridget love that Tim Burton Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. I just look for them when I'm thrifting. This one's really cute. This one has, do you remember Joan Walsh England?
Of course.
Yeah. That one was a fun one to find. I don't know when this was made. Let's see. Looks like 92, if I'm reading my Roman numerals correctly. Oh, and then it says 92 right there. So that's a
Nice
good
to have that verification.
Yeah, good test for me. Yeah, so it's neat.
Very cute.
Yeah, those illustrations. So darling. Hi, Denise. Yes, we are. What are you up to today, Denise? Whatever it is, I bet you're busy and working hard as usual. All right, I think it's time to pick some pages for this. See what I have at hand first. This Wisteria collection paper pad is so nice, but I have
That's
yet to
really
find.
pretty.
Yeah, I've yet to find a use for it though. None of the projects I've had so far have really lent
Those are
itself.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Our
they're.
wisteria last year froze because we had a
Oh,
really weird April 4th snow, 10 inches. So it killed a lot of things.
yeah.
And I mean, just, blossoms and all that. But this year it's gorgeous. But it's mostly white. Mom planted some purple, but somehow it didn't survive as well. So.
Oh,
Okay.
it seems like red would work nicely. Oh, Bridget is here. I'll add her. Hi, Bridget.
There she is.
Sorry I'm late.
No worries. I was late too.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good too. Monday. How was your weekend?
Good.
Pretty fun
Yeah. How was your weekend?
stuff.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I did a lot of dog and cat sitting, so I've just been busy with that. These look nice. That's cool. I'm glad to have a couple days without any dogs or cats to sit. But Thursday through the weekend, I have another dog sit to do. We're expecting the other Julie, Day Trip Vintage Company, at some point. She's had to run to the pet store. Her sick kitty probably needs some supplies. And then Amy is supposed to join us at some point too. She thought she might join us. We'll see. We're casual around here. It's kind of just drop in whenever. Oh, these are nice. Maybe I'll do some of these. Those are maybe. So Bridget, my attempt at binding or at doing the cover for the Sleeping Beauty journal failed. It ripped apart. It just didn't hold. So I just decided to put rings on it and put pages in that you can add or take away.
Okay.
I know it's not very exciting, but I know you'll do something awesome with it.
I mean, that's fine. I feel like it's better for how chunky my journals get.
Yeah, and I actually have bigger rings than this too, so you could go really big with it. But
It's interesting that you did 2 instead of 3.
yeah, you'd like 3 instead.
Well, I mean, it seems like too late.
Right. I could just do a different book though, altogether.
No, it's fine.
I think it's enough to hold it. I don't think.
I just feel like it moves more like with 2 up and
That's
down like that
true.
rather than with 3.
That's true.
It's fine.
Hmm. I'll keep that in mind when I do the next one like that.
I'm gonna actually try to do craft stuff right now.
Oh, good. Did you feel an earthquake at all today?
Yeah, I got an alert on my phone and it was like hide or something like that. I don't know. It said take cover. I read it as just like hide.
What?
And then I just sat there for a second and I was like, okay, it's coming. And then I felt just a jiggle and then that was it. It was just one jiggle.
Now, was that the one down in San Diego?
I don't know.
Or was that a different location?
I don't know where it was.
We were just talking about how my friend close to San Diego reported there was an earthquake. So I wonder if it was the same one. Probably.
I mean, my friend more south of me didn't feel it, but I think I think she was confused why I could feel it. So maybe like that is the right one. It's just random. If you can feel it, I don't know. I don't know how sure I am that I would have noticed it if I didn't get the alert, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I would have. I also probably would have thought it was my neighbor slamming the door. So
Yeah.
it feels kind of exactly the same. So.
So, Bridget, what are you working on?
My junk journal. I'm just like building the backgrounds of the next page right now.
Is that from your trip?
Not the page I'm on now, but
Got
the
it.
last spread was from my trip. Yeah. Do you want to
Got
look?
it.
Use
Your mom
some of the-
posted them on Instagram. They're very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I used some of the stuff you sent in this one.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I think I want to put on a little background music or some sort of ambient sounds.
Well, you should put on Beatles music.
See if I can when I get in trouble from copyright infringement or something. If I
I
do,
don't think so.
I don't know. What was I playing earlier? Let's see. History. Mhm. What are you doing today, Becky? Oh, you don't want that. Maybe just some forest sounds, a relaxing stream, maybe. I'm hot too. I need to turn on a fan. It's stuffy up here. The sun's out and I'm not hating on that, but it makes this house hot.
It's supposed to be 80 here today.
Ooh, nice. That's toasty.
I start sweating at 71, so needless to say, I'm in air conditioning. Well, today my youngest granddaughter, or my oldest granddaughter, turned 15, which made me
15?
really, yeah, really old.
Aw.
So she'll start driving before I know it.
Yeah. I'm working on a junk journal that was commissioned by Lena Ray. You might know Lena Ray from our chats. But she wanted me to make her a Beatles little golden book journal. So that's what I'm working on, choosing the pages. Julie is working on a mosaic made from postage stamps, I believe. But it's a lot of sorting at this stage.
Yes, I'm trying to find just the right color red stamps.
Mm-hmm.
I got the blue figured.
And Miss Bridget's working in her junk journal. I may have to go get some more paper out of the closet. I feel like I need some more choices here. I will be right back. Diane Broderick says, my oldest is 18 and flew to Swarthmore College by herself from Northwest Arkansas. Oh my goodness. Hi, Maritza. How are you? What are you up to? Oh, your oldest granddaughter. Yes, Diane. I didn't fly anywhere until I was 16, and then I didn't fly again until I was, I don't know, 22. I really didn't have a lot of flying experience when I was a kid. Got a little bit more as I got older, but not a lot. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Have you been crafting much lately, Dawn? What have you been up to? If you'd like to join us, let us know. I'll send you the link. Just home from shopping, huh? Nice. Yeah, I'd love it if you join us. Oh, you had to get groceries and use a Michael's gift certificate that was burning a hole in your pocket. Yeah, I know what that's like. That's fun. How are the kittens today, Bridget?
They're good. I just fed them their boiled chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just lounging around.
Snowball was like looking over the stairs. She was doing her Rapunzel thing, but I don't see her anymore. But a lot of times when I'm sitting here, she watches me, even though she can barely see me.
likes to be near you.
Yeah. I don't know where she is now. I have her. She's fuzzy.
Oh, so fuzzy. She's so plump. Snowball. Snowball. Look at the camera, Snowball. Perform for us, Snowball.
Classic.
Yeah.
I was thinking about streaming today. I don't know though. Streaming games.
Yeah. Twitch, playing video games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you have a light work day today?
Yeah, mostly. Thankfully. I don't really know how much I could take today, to be honest.
Yeah. Some days are that way.
Yeah.
George S. Applegarth. Nancy Bird Cherner.
Okay, I need to know if either of you know. I guess Julie's not here right this second. Oh no, there she is. How can I get more ribbon like this? Because I found this at an antique store and this is like the best ribbon I've ever, they're just scraps, but like this is the best ribbon I've ever seen in my life.
Best ribbon ever.
And I don't know how I can like find more of this.
Wow.
It's like shabby chic kind of, but also I don't know what else you would call it.
It's really detailed.
Well, it's floral. Does it have lace? Or kind of a ruffle?
One of them has like, I wouldn't call this lace, more so just like little like sprigs of fibers coming out. And then, yeah, this one's ruffled. So they don't have lace. Yeah.
I
would just describe it as best I could on eBay or Etsy and see what comes up.
Yeah. It looks like it has some embroidery, so it's like embroidered.
Yeah, embroidered, yeah.
With like decorative edge.
I just like need more of it in my life.
More.
Because I'm about to use like all of it up right now.
No.
Can you scan it and copy it?
You mean to like print it or to like scoop it?
Yeah, but because you probably can. It's textured, so you wouldn't get that duplication. But.
Yeah, that's still a good idea.
Yeah, that would give a different look, but it's still a nice look. Too. That's a good idea.
Maybe I'll do that.
I have some different vintage embroidered ribbons, but I don't have, anything quite as what I would consider kind of feminine as that. Kind of frilly and detailed.
It's true, it is feminine.
I'm now filing my nails. That's interesting for the folks watching at home, right? Oh, yeah, here's my nail file. I need to do that.
I just got a new nail file. I just upgraded.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, at Sally. Oh, I hear birdies outside.
Or maybe that's on my thing that I'm listening to.
Pretend
I
it's
can't
real.
hear your music.
Yeah, it's just autumn. What is it? Autumn forest atmosphere. It's just like a stream. I guess it is on my recording. It's not you. I just assume that you
Oh,
have
it was me?
chirping and rabbits, like you're Snow White. I just imagine that
Ah,
because it's so like perfect weather there all the time. So I kind of think whenever I hear the bird sounds, I'm like, oh, that's Bridget's outside Bridget's window. Didn't you have that morning dove that one time nesting outside your window?
Yeah, I heard them. I heard some the other morning, which I thought was weird because I feel like I can't really hear them in this apartment. But I heard them a couple days ago.
Yeah. Speaking of Snow White, have you seen the new Snow White movie? I haven't.
Nope.
Forgive me if I asked you that already. Nope. Okay. Fine. You seen any new movies lately? Any good ones that you want to talk about?
Can I just do something for a second and then I'll talk? You can take me off of full screen.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to do that. Let's move that. Oh, Diane says morning doves build the worst nest ever. You mean like as far as the location? Like there was one literally on the window at your apartment.
I'm reading something, so I'm not gonna.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm kind of talking to Diane.
Okay.
I thought it was a little close to humans. Maybe they don't have the best judgment as far as where to build them.
we had Stellar Jays build them in the climbing roses under one of my windows. I'm on the second floor. And one night I heard all this racket, and some raccoons had climbed up and were going for the babies.
Oh.
And so one night there was a bunch of little blue feathers down on the ground. And the next night they came back and got the rest of the three birds. And so then there were 4 piles of little blue feathers. It was so sad.
Man. Yeah, it wasn't a
So
safe
they
spot.
haven't come back to build there. So I guess they learned their lesson.
Figured that out. Well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, we see stellar jays here. I saw one last week. We don't have mourning doves here, but we have just regular pigeons, which I think are similar. We have the standard pigeons. But the mourning doves, their coo is so pretty.
And we've got them.
Yeah.
We've got quail.
Up here.
But the turkeys have taken over. We've got these wild turkeys. We've got about 40. And then they'll have more. And they keep the little quail away. And they'll even eat the quail eggs. So we're not really fond of the turkeys. And nothing seems to kill them. You would think with all the mountain lions and everything else.
Yeah. Hi, Jan. Yeah, you have plenty of mountain lions up there. But the turkeys just managed to keep producing.
Yeah, well, they roost. They will fly, which is surprising. Like 50, 75 feet up into the pine trees to roost at night. And so they're kind of untouchable.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it. What are you up to today, Jan? Oh, Julie's here. Julie's here. Hi.
Sorry, I have no volume.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah. How you doing?
Good. Hello, everybody. Hi, Julie. Hi, Bridget.
Hello. We're focusing on our projects.
Good. I have no
Oh.
idea what I'm going to do.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you. Oops, let me turn my volume down. Okay. Oh, so what's everybody working on? Hi, Diane.
The Beatles little golden book junk
Hi, Jan.
journal for Lena.
Oh, the Beatles one. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pages here.
Nice.
And I've got a flag going on with my stamps.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Are you going to frame it when you're done?
Yeah. So it'll have a mat around, and it's an 8x10 when all is said and done.
Oh, that'll be great. What a great idea. Okay.
Well, I ended up getting a bunch of 8x10 frames on Amazon several years ago because when I had my house, I was going to do my own ancestry wall because I did one for my folks. Then I ended up moving back with my mom. So I came across, it's like, we talk about looking for stuff and you find something else instead. And so I'm like, oh, here's this, pile of frames. So now it's like, okay, what am I going to make with all this stuff?
Yeah.
So that's
going to be cute.
where I am. So now I've made myself a list of 10 different things to do. So this is number 4, I think, out of my 10.
It's an ambitious project, but I think it's going to be fabulous. That's awesome. What are you thinking about, Julie? You have always plenty of
Oh,
projects
yeah. When
to
I'm
do.
off here? Or do you want to read it now? Yeah. I'm sorry. Taylor was talking to me. She
worries.
submitted something to school, but she'll read it to me when she's done. I'm sorry. What did you ask?
Oh, no problem. I was just wondering what you were thinking you might work on.
I don't know. I was going to do something different, but my mind isn't working well today. So I think I'm just going to maybe work on the snippet rolls I started.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice and relaxing.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. You want to talk about how your kitty's doing?
Well, I guess the frustrating thing is we took him in a week ago, right? We left a week ago today. They did x-rays, did labs, said it would take, 2 days to have the results back, and then they're not calling me.
Yeah.
So I've now called them every day.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday. Thursday, they said the vet called. They said, well, no, she didn't. There's no message. Let me check the phone numbers. Phone numbers were correct. Friday, I called the vet, no vet in the office. So I've called again this morning.
Oh, yeah. That's frustrating. Yeah.
So I don't know. The vet that we met with, pre-labs, pre-x-ray, he said that he has a calcified mass in his abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
and he couldn't really tell what it was. They needed to wait for the radiology report. But he was also saying, I recommend exploratory surgery, but you have to be prepared to say goodbye to him on the operating table. I mean, it was kind of like, oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry.
it's just, but his bowels are now not good.
Yeah.
So we've been dealing with that all weekend. So that's where I was. Ryan and I had run to Petco to try to get him something. We've been doing boiled chicken and rice. And we started him on probiotic stuff as of Friday. We picked that up from the vet. So it's not really helping.
Oh, yeah.
It's
so hard.
Yeah.
So much struggle. And not many answers, No,
and it's like was the one vet, was he trying to be, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to read in between the lines by what he said. And then I'm like, well, but why aren't they calling? But yet they send over this huge estimate for, $6,000.
Yeah.
Of surgery. But I don't know.
Yeah. Jan lost her cat 2 weeks ago. It is so hard.
Oh.
16 and a half.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jan. That's so hard. Our boy is 9, so he's like 8. Yeah, he's relatively young, 8, going on 9. So, I mean, the mass is not in question. There's 3 things they think maybe it is, but yeah, we have to have a conversation like what are the, can he recover if it's one of the 3 things?
Yeah.
Anyway, actually, it hasn't been bad. Today's bad because I just feel like his stomach's not getting better, and that's hard for him. And now he's not wanting to eat a lot, and I don't blame him. We've completely changed his diet to chicken and rice, and we're pureeing it, and we're feeding him by hand. We're trying all kinds of different things. So poor guy. Anyway.
I was there last year at this time. It's been about a year since my kitty was sick and left us. It's really hard.
It's so hard. We've had lots of kitties we've lost over the years. We talk about them all the time. Yeah, that's kind of my thought, Jan. It's, our number one thing is we don't want him to be in pain, and I just even think about the opening, and the recovery and the sutures. I don't know. And he's our boy that has such high anxiety. Like, everything scares him. He just doesn't deal with noises well, and everything in the world is scary to him.
Yeah. Yes, you're right, Jan. It was Macy. Oh, Macy.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of sad. Enough about sad stuff. Too much sad stuff.
But we're here for you. We know what it's like. Yeah. I know you've been through it.
Yeah. I think it's hard too. We've never had really, we've had multiple cats at a time, but I think that's hard too because when you have two and one has to eat certain kind of food and the other one can't, that's what we're dealing with too.
Yeah.
And the other one's hungry because
Yeah.
because his dry food isn't out and
No more free feeding. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the other thing. We're just kind of running around.
Yeah. It's a lot to manage.
Yeah. Put his
really
food out and yeah. So that makes it a little bit harder. It is, Diane. It's very hard. Yeah, I was in the beginning, I was a little bit late because I was trying to film a haul and then my heart was, I was so low. I was so low energy. I was like, oh, I can't do this. And then I was like, oh no, now we need to go to Petco. So I feel very chipper today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jan says, I have no more animals. The house is like an empty void. I don't know if I can get another. I don't want to go through. I know it's too soon. Too soon. So hard.
My parents are that way. They had a brother and sister cat. Oh my gosh, their cats were like in their 20s. They both lived a very long time.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like that too. They're on the fence whether they're going to get another one, but I know they miss having kitties in their home.
Oh, Angela popped in. I'm sorry, Angela. Did I miss you when you popped it back in? She was here earlier, and then she said Julie when you got here.
Oh, hi,
Angela. Sorry, Angela.
I have everybody's packages here too. I didn't open this weekend. It was so much going on. I have a package from Angela. I have Happy Mail from you, Leanne.
Oh yes.
I have a box from Cindy to open. Did you get mine, Angela? Did your stuff from me come? Oh, you did? Good. I'm happy. Oh, good, Angela. I'm glad. You can have some fun with all the craft bits.
Ooh, Diane's going to her grandson's JV soccer game. That'll be fun.
Yay.
Hope it's nice weather for you.
Win, win, win.
Well, I was hoping Amy would come. She said she might.
Oh.
Yeah, and I got some my tags from her. I was going to show off, and I still will, but I'll wait a little bit and see if she comes. I'll do it. Show them off a little bit. She really was generous, and she's such an artist. She sent quite a few little goodies in the packet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So lucky. Well, I watched your video this morning, Julie. Your give a scrap.
Oh, you did?
I even tagged it at the top or pinned it to the top of the chat in case anybody wanted to check it out.
Oh, good. I haven't. You know what? I just been so busy today. I haven't looked yet.
Yeah.
Here's the little. Was Bridget the one?
Yeah, Bridget told me, Bridget loves Fishwife, and I told Julie about it because I think you mentioned something about canned fish or something.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
I don't remember how it came up, but I do remember that I loved the graphics on their products, and Bridget even gave me some what is it? Tissue paper that came in one of her packages from them that had some cute little mermaids on it. Yeah, so I still have that I'm going to use.
Oh.
But, so Julie hadn't heard of Fishwife, Bridget. So she, go ahead, you tell Brian.
Well, yeah. So you had told me about it. I wrote it down. It was very weird. That wasn't weird, but so I told Taylor about it. She's like, no, I've never heard of it. We looked it up and we're like, oh my gosh, that's so adorable.
Yeah.
And then like a week or so later, there's this package is sitting on the counter, and I thought she must have picked it up, even though she doesn't like fish or sardines, and Ryan had bought it. So I was like, I'm going to keep the packaging. I don't even know. What was this? Albacore tuna and spicy olive oil. So anyway, so I was like, he's kind of funny. He'll pick up sardines at like World Market and stuff in like different places and try them. I don't know if he liked it, but.
Yeah, that's a cute idea for it. I have some in my junk journal of their packaging because it's also great. It's just too good.
Now, do they have different, like what else? Do they just do sardines? The packaging is different for different things?
Well, you have tuna right there.
Yeah, this was just like, it was a box, but there wasn't any tissue or anything in it.
The tissue would come only if you order from them online.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He bought it at Target. I think is where he picked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, they have tuna, they have salmon, they have sardines, they have anchovies, they have trout, mackerel. I think that's it. They have different variations of some, like some are spicy and some aren't. Yeah, I like the smoked salmon the most.
Ooh, that sounds good. Have you tried just like the regular tuna too? No, just more of the flavored kind of things.
I've had what you have there, the tuna, but I don't know.
Oh, you're right. It is in sardines. You're right. It's okay. See, I didn't even know. I was just like looking at the package. Yeah, you're right. It's albacore tuna in spicy olive oil. Okay.
The one I have is sardines, the blue. And then I think I used mackerel packaging in here at one point. But yeah, it's just too good. The illustrations are too good. They had an independent artist make it, which was obviously great. And that's why it looks so good. It looks so different from everything else.
Oh, I didn't notice this. I just looked on the back. It's made in Pasadena, California.
Huh.
That's cool. Well, I guess maybe, I don't know. I have it covered up. Maybe it says product of Spain, maybe Pasadena, California.
Yeah, the fish itself is from like all over the world. It seems wherever they can get it sustainably. As sustainably as you can get, I suppose.
Well, I'm going to encourage him to get, or maybe we'll try some more stuff so I can get more packaging.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw that they're in Costco now.
Oh,
they're really,
okay.
Yeah, the owner.
I don't think every region though.
Yeah, probably not every, but maybe down there. Who knows?
Oh, look at Nettie says Nettie said she bought some tin fish like that because she wanted the packaging. Yeah.
That's cool. Bridget, did you come across them first at a convention or something that you went to for work? Or how did you
I mean, they're just like in my network. I've met people who work for them. I know a few of the people who work for them.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing specific. I had a call with their marketing person for some potential collaboration with one of my clients, but then it didn't happen. But yeah, it's just the Midwest, I think, for Costco right now.
Oh, okay.
And it's the tuna. It's like a 3-pack of tuna. That same one that you have, Julie.
Oh, okay.
They got to get the salmon, and they got to get it everywhere because that's what I'm in the market for.
I love salmon.
The one, huh?
So good. I think it's the most expensive one, which makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it was so cute, though. I think it was a TikTok that I saw where the owner was just like, she was in Costco and saw it, and she was like so excited about it. It was cute.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I made it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the impression I got. Yeah, I could go for some spicy tuna right now. That sounds good. I got this super old hole puncher out of my mom's stuff. It was like she used to do, you know, belts and like tooled leather kinds of
stuff. Wow.
That's fun.
How old this is. So rusty and crusty.
Does it work well on the paper?
It does okay. I did it on this. I scrapped my first idea of making a traditional spine for this, and so I decided to just do some ring binding with it. And I thought, well, how am I going to punch the holes in the cover?
Mm-hmm.
And I remembered Mom had one of these in the drawer. So I tried it, and it worked better actually for the cover than I think it did for the paper itself. But I still struggled through and did it.
Yeah.
But I have a bruise on my hand.
Oh, no.
You would expect. So I can't do a lot of that.
You need to put on your Christmas wish list one of these.
Oh yeah, a crocodile one. Yeah, I have the corner rounder crocodile, but I don't have the hole puncher one.
Yeah,
Need to get that.
it would be like butter, butter.
But I worked for this one.
Yeah. Bye, Angela.
Oh, see you, Angela.
Have a good day.
Oh yeah, Jan, we were talking about that earlier, an earthquake down there. Bridget said she felt it in Los Angeles. We think it was the same one. But she said
whatever the giant one was, I just heard it was like really big wherever it was.
Wherever the epicenter was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
my dad called and they felt it a lot in La Quinta.
Oh, really?
Kind of weird, but
Where is that?
Ramona. I think the epicenter was maybe Ramona, California, which is San
It
Diego.
said near Julian.
Yeah, like North County, San Diego.
So it was kind of east of Escondido, just slightly south.
Let's see.
La Quinta is out in the desert, right, Julie?
Yeah. So it's like the farthest,
it's just
in the
past,
string of places.
The desert. There's Palm Desert, and then Rancho Mirage, and then La Quinta.
They're like on the Indio,
right?
They're really close to Indio, so they're like way at the end of all the cities out there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that I felt it.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I didn't feel it, but I think I was like walking around the house, I think, at that time. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was bracing myself because I got an alert and I was like, okay. And then it literally just, the room jiggled a couple seconds later, and then that was it.
And that was it. And I didn't even get the alert. I'm like, how come my phone didn't get the alert? But my friend who was still sleeping, he got it.
I've never gotten an alert before it happened, and I usually don't get the alerts at all because there's an earthquake like every 5 seconds, it feels like. I'm always laying in bed for all of them.
That's probably not too bad.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best places to be.
Well, I'm on the second floor, and I felt them. There were a bunch for a while east of Bakersfield out in the desert, and here they are over 300 miles away, and yet I felt them like they were just, under the house. They were like in the 5-point, 6-point zone of some kind. So,
oh wow.
Oh, it does say it. So today, I don't know what San Diego Country Estates is. I've never heard of that. I'm from San Diego area. So that was at 10:10. And then there was one in Borrego Springs. So maybe that's what my parents felt.
Mm.
That was a 3.5.
Hmm.
Oh, it was a 5.2 at 10:08, San Diego Country Estates. Then a 2.9 at 10:10, same location. And then a 3.5 in Borrego Springs at 10:12 a.m. So multiple. Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know.
Nettie said the alert was startling, but I didn't feel anything. It's interesting to hear different, experiences.
Yeah.
Alerts.
different
I've
areas.
never worked for anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because it depends on the soil that you have and the location and the fault lines. It's very random.
Yeah. Well, makes sense.
Yeah, Taylor said she was at school at Cal State Fullerton, so she didn't feel it, but she thinks she was walking. But some of the other students said they felt it. So that you had to evacuate, honey? Oh, they had to evacuate.
Oh my goodness!
What? Oh, she was in the art building, and she said there's so much stuff hanging that.
Oh.
So maybe
that'd be concerning.
When I worked at the Lowe's in Anaheim, which is right near Fullerton, there was a whole series of quakes, and this is 10 or so years ago, and it was really unnerving. Because you never know. Hey, is this the big one?
Yeah. I was on the 25th floor downtown LA when the Northridge quake happened. So we were rocking and rolling, to say the least.
And that was a vertical quake, which is very different.
I thought there was somebody behind my chair because at the time I sat like a cubicle, and my back, was to the opening of the cubicle, and I started shaking, and I thought one of my coworkers was shaking my chair. So I swung around, like, knock it, I was like, knock it off, and like, no, nobody was there. And then I started hearing all my other coworkers like, get down,
Yeah.
Get under your desk.
Oh my
So we were all yelling at each other.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that was the big one.
That was scary.
Yeah, we shook. We were swaying for a long time, needless to say.
And that quake, it was kind of random in the area because there were buildings in Santa Monica that collapsed. And then, maybe just using Studio City, for example, they might have been okay there. It was just kind of, go figure, just.
Yeah, strange destruction.
Area, it would all radiate at a different level, but it was just kind of hit and miss.
Yeah. I don't know there was one before, like way before my parents moved out to the desert. So probably when I was in my early 20s. So they were still living up here in the South Bay. And we had gone on vacation, like just a weekend trip to Palm Springs. We were staying in a hotel. I don't remember what one that would have been, but that was very scary. I think the epicenter must have been out in the desert for that one. Oh my gosh. That one. My parents were like so we were renting a condo for the weekend, and they were in the bedroom, and I was sleeping out on the sofa bed, woke up, and I started running down the hall, it was so powerful. It was so strong. And my stepmom jumped up out of bed, and then my dad was like laying in bed, and we were yelling at him to like, get up. And then we were in the doorway, and which we kind of were laughing at my dad later, but it was like he was a bug on his back. And he was like, what's going on? And he was laid in bed, and we were both hysterical because we thought everything was going to come, crumbling down. And my dad just laying there. We're like, get up. Get in the doorway. Oh my gosh. What would that have been? And then we walked down, is it not Bassett, whatever that main street is down in So it must have been during the summer because a lot of the stores were closed, but everything was just, we walked down that main drag there and all the stores, everything was all over the floor. Everything was just dumped over.
Goodness.
Oh, that probably felt really strange, Jan. If you're not used to experiencing them or what they feel like.
Now I'm back. I stepped away for a minute to get a drink.
Oh my gosh, Jan, that had to have been so scary.
Yeah, especially when you're not used to it.
Mm-hmm. Although, I've never been in a tornado. I've only earthquakes because I lived in California my whole life. I've never done like tornado or anything like that. Never experienced that.
I've been in Florida and after a hurricane, because I was in Cayman Islands while Hurricane Andrew hit Miami.
Oh boy.
Then driving across. So I've seen my share of crazy storms in Florida. And it rains so much harder there than in California. We just don't get, thunder and lightning storms as often and as hard as they do there.
Yeah.
When I drove across the country, I was either ahead or just behind some crazy storm full of tornadoes and whatnot. There are all these warnings. So I was driving from Florida to California, and I stopped in Dallas to see Bill and Fern, and cousins, for those of you who aren't related. And I thought, okay, the second time I was going across the country, I thought, I'm not going to go down to Amarillo or to El Paso again. I'll go up to Amarillo. So I'm just getting ready to get on the edge of Amarillo. It's on a plateau and it drops down a ways and then goes down into New Mexico. And in the distance to the west, I saw these really creepy, greeny, grayish clouds. And I thought, okay, if there was ever tornado full storm in the distance, that was it. And sure enough, I tail it behind the semi-tractor trailers. And I thought, well, if they're going to go whatever speed, I'm going to do what they're doing. And so I flew behind them. And sure enough, about an hour into or outside of Amarillo, looked back, and it was just like Armageddon hit. And they were apparently hit with 7 big tornadoes.
Wow.
And just all kinds of damage and destruction. And I was so grateful that I avoided that. Because, when you don't live in that area, you don't know where to go. And, I'm in a car. So.
Right. Wow. That's
That was a crazy trip.
Crazy experience. Yeah. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Bonnie.
And Geneva. Hello. What's going on today, ladies?
Very true, Geneva. Even just when I was at my parents' like 3 weeks ago and driving back home, it was so windy. And I said to my husband, I'm like, did you know when you get next to a semi, like how, it's harder to drive, right? When the wind is so. And then he looked at me funny because usually he drives when, there's like crazy weather.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when it's super windy and you pull up next to a semi on the highway or the freeway, boy, it'll whip you around.
Yeah.
Well, you just don't know with those Santa Anas, how they're going to react. And those semi-tractor trailers are just known historically to flip.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be near it.
When there's so many on the road now, everywhere here, like you just can't even get away from them.
Yeah.
They're just everywhere.
Reggie, are you crafting? Or are you working?
Both.
Oh, okay. Nice that you could be with us.
Hi, Thomas. Thomas is here.
Oh, hello, Thomas.
I just found out that LA County residents get like a crap ton more time to do their taxes.
Really? Why?
Oh.
Buyers, I guess.
Oh,
I didn't know until today. I wasn't going to push it off because of it, but
okay.
I just thought it was interesting.
So all LA residents?
It seems like it.
Wow.
Like
Nice.
Like LA County, so like even more than just LA.
Well, I guess that's good if you have to recover some documents and things like that. It gives you more time.
Oh, do they, Geneva? Yeah, they should. It's so scary. Yeah, my husband said, "How do you think I feel driving the RV when it's windy?" I was like, because I won't drive it. It scares me to death. I said, "Oh my gosh, I can't imagine."
Yeah. Hello, Sabrina. How are you doing?
Hi, Sabrina.
Cool. Cut. Bye, Nettie. Have a great week yourself.
Bye, Nettie.
Six, 7, 8, 9. Well, Sabrina, I'm making a little Golden Book junk journal for Lena. She commissioned me to make this Beatles one for her. So that's what I'm working on.
I am finishing up snippet rolls that I started last Thursday on Craft and Chat.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
Yeah, they take so long though.
Yeah. Well,
I had this on the back burner for a long time and I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're super fun.
Yeah. I wasn't at my house when you were doing it live. I really wanted to sit down and do it, but I didn't have my stuff with me.
Definitely relaxing.
I guess I could try it now.
Yeah, definitely good. And I would make little, well, I have a big mess here, but I think definitely if you get little piles of things, kind of do a little bit of prep, sometimes it goes a little quicker, but sometimes you don't know what you want to play with until,
Yeah.
you start doing it, but.
I have this receipt tape that I don't know where I grabbed this. I think this was somebody's used it for package filler or something.
Oh,
some point.
that's perfect.
So I saved it, but I think it's kind of wide. So I think I'm going to cut it down. It's 3 inches wide.
Oh yeah. I usually do my base about 1.5 inches or so.
1.5 inches, yeah. So I'm going to cut it down lengthwise.
What do you do with those?
Well, you could do multiple things once you have them built, but I typically like to just make a cluster out of it. So I do these little collages down and then I'll cut it.
There we go.
I'll cut it here with scissors, and
Okay.
then I use it as a pocket embellishment or on a tag or corner of a page. You can do a number of things. You could decorate the side of a page, with it.
Belly band.
Yeah, belly band. So you could do a side of a page. You can run what we call belly bands, this way on a page. You can do up and down.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But typically I just make them so that I can then cut them into smaller clusters, or what we call clusters. Yeah.
It's really cute to, like, I think you mentioned in your live, and I've seen elsewhere, store it on a roll, like on a big spool.
Yeah. So then you can roll it and store it this way. I haven't found a spool that's kind of cool that's tall enough. Mine are all too short. Yeah. So maybe I need to make something cool. But yeah, then you typically roll it up and store it that way. And it looks cute. Looks cute like in a little basket or something.
Yes, and a good way to use up scraps.
Yes. Great way to use up scraps.
I've been wanting to do that. Something therapeutic where I'm just like gluing things on.
Mm-hmm. It also works your collage muscles well, right? Like practicing getting comfortable with collaging or doing little clusters.
I imagine so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you said it's helpful to have like stacks of the materials at the ready?
I think so. Yeah. So like I tend to get stacks of neutrals, and then I'll, break them down into squares or rectangles. Yeah, like that's perfect. And then you might want to have little stacks if you want color.
The first big collage I ever did is I had chair rail in my bedroom, and at one time there had been wallpaper above it, and then over the years people painted over it. And so I got this idea to start cutting up stuff out of Sunset magazines, and it was words and pictures and, just whatever struck my fancy. And I ended up doing the whole wall. So what is that? At least 4 feet by 12 feet or something.
Wow.
And that was way back before we had, at least I knew of the different glues and things. And I didn't want to glue it to the wall. I was using little tiny pieces of double-sided tape, but it was the thick tape.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I go off to college, and my parents go visit Northern California, and within 3 months they had sold the house, packed everything up, moved, and my collage was long gone.
Aww.
And but a lot of my stuff I never saw again. I got to the new house because I was away in college, so I wasn't part of the transition. And anyway, but I did one when I was in college. I did one of the, I think I did the closet doors or something on my dorm room. And
wow.
So
wow.
Whatever you call that name, whatever that thing is, I've been working on stuff like that for years.
Yeah. Wow.
Sounds beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. And I at least have a couple of photos, so I can go, yeah. But apparently the guy who was in charge of painting the room had the unfun task of taking it all apart. And
didn't quite appreciate it. Yeah.
No.
Wow. So big projects are not daunting to you, it sounds like.
It was just, something I slowly worked on, but
Right. That's neat.
now.
Oh, Kathy came in. I didn't see. Hi, Kathy. How did I miss you?
And Jan had to leave. Bye,
I
Jan.
missed you, Kathy. Oh, Terry's back. Where did you go, Terry?
What happened, Terry? Tell us.
I know.
I love this little tiny rickrack. It's the only one I have. I don't have any other colors. This is literally called rust.
I love the teeny tiny. I have a little bit, but not a lot.
Oh, right. She went to do her taxes.
Oh, yeah, yuck. Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Taxes are never good.
Quickly, I forget. You just were here telling us that you were doing that. I have a lot of rickrack, just not this little tiny stuff.
Isn't it
tiny
adorable?
And I want more of it because I don't even want to open this, let alone use it. But I might have to. It is actually a pretty color, even though it's called rust.
I think it's really pretty.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, the little tiny is just, I guess I've used it for smaller journals, for like embellishing the spine, but I like it more often than not for like little assemblages and stuff. I like the little tiny. So
There's
cute.
The giant or the jumbo one, and then the regular size.
Do you have any of the one that's like an inch?
No.
Have you seen that? I'm gonna go grab mine. It's so big.
This one, I guess, is just about a half an inch. That's as big as I have.
It's crazy. Let me see.
Yeah, there's a big jumbo kind.
Nice. Kathy's bragging she has a lot of rickrack, she says. She likes to use it on tags.
Well, I still am saving it for when I make my Raggedy Anns.
Oh, yeah.
I've had them cut out for 43 years.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Julie, look at that. Look at that giant.
Oh, my goodness. I've never seen it that big.
I know. I don't like, what did people use this for?
Wow.
I guess it's not an inch. Let's see. It's, I don't know how
Be a blanket.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess if you do, it's like 1.75 inches, if you take, like a bend to a bend, so
Sure.
here to here.
Right?
Yeah, that's still bigger than the half-inch one I have.
Yeah.
Which is considered jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have baby blue and red. I have no idea where I
They
got
must
it.
call that ginormous.
Yeah.
If this was jumbo,
That's
then
definitely
that's
jumbo.
ginormous.
Yeah.
That's like clown rickrack. That's
Right? I know.
like that's what he would use on something.
Got it at a clown supply store.
Yeah, a clown supply store.
Funny. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just gonna start slapping this together and see what happens.
Yeah, just start gluing it down. Isn't it cool, Terry? Does anybody else have any that big?
I'm having rickrack envy.
Yeah, are you asking if someone can size up your rickrack? Like,
Yeah. Can anybody top that?
Can anyone beat this one?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can top that.
Okay, Terry has a half an inch, so not not as big as mine. Okay.
Well, come here, kitty cat. Where'd you go?
What are you working on, Kathy? What are you doing today?
How long is this gonna last, guys? Just wondering.
What? Us being live?
Yeah.
I usually go to 3, so just 3
Okay.
hours. Last week I left early because we kind of fizzled out and I needed to go do stuff, but it's just flexible. Hi, Evan Owen.
I need to go get a pressed
Hi, Amy.
juice so bad, but I don't know if I should go now.
You need to go get something and come back, maybe, possibly. Yeah,
I said I need to go get juice. I want a pressed juice really bad.
go get some juice. Are you walking or driving?
No, it's too far. It's closer to my old apartment.
Go get juice and come back.
I could do that.
Fang says hi.
It's up to you.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
look at that. What's the name?
Fang.
Fang, that's right.
Aww.
Oh, Fang. Hello. You're so soft. I can tell you're so soft.
He's a big
What a
fluffy kitty.
So fluffy.
Yeah, very pretty. Very
Oh, you can go.
cute.
Go find your spot.
I watched a black kitty named Honey, and I looked everywhere for any spot of white because most, a lot of black cats have some white somewhere.
Sure.
And there's just the tiniest bit just on her chest, just a couple little hairs, just where you
Aw.
would expect a blaze to be, or a star or something. So cute. She was very friendly. I was really surprised. Never saw, or never watched a cat that was quite as friendly as she was to somebody new. So, very sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a juice. Should I leave the live?
Yeah, you could leave or you could leave it on, whatever. We could watch your apartment.
I mean, I would turn the camera off. And
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. You can come back in.
Okay.
Yeah. See ya. Have fun. Be safe.
Wait, what juice should I get? Should I get a green juice?
Oh. Yeah.
I need vegetable.
Yeah, green is always good. You going to a fancy juice store?
I'm going to press juice
Pressed juice, the literal pressed juice.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had that. So I don't know what else to choose from.
I'm gonna get probably. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Drive safe.
Yeah.
Kathy's working on shipping, no crafting until this evening.
Okay.
I'm so excited to send my tag to Nettie. Nettie's gone, so I didn't want to say it when she was still here.
Oh,
The tag I made for the
neat.
spring. Oh, it's so cute. I'm excited for her to get it.
Well,
Well, I haven't mailed it yet. I have to mail it tomorrow.
Yeah. Should I show you what Amy sent me?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't know if she's gonna make it. So I'm just gonna go ahead.
Oh, good, Terry.
I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll post a picture of your snippet roll, Terry, when you get it done in the Crafty group. I'm excited to I want to do like a Halloween one. I think would be fun. Oh, do you, Kathy? Good. I'm so glad. I have so many of them. I was telling somebody, I'm just going to keep bringing them till everybody's tired of the bookmarks. And I actually ended up, I had 2 other people contacted me after via email or message. So I sold seven more of them after the sale. So that was nice. I have so many. I think I got very obsessive compulsive about making them.
All right. I am back. So I'll do my little show and tell of what I got from Amy.
So did you buy something from Amy?
I did, but this was the tag swap.
Oh, the tag swap. Okay. I'm excited.
Yes.
That's right. She said she already shipped hers out. That's right.
Yes. But she sent way more than a tag. She sent this beautiful postcard.
Oh, hand painted?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. What?
Let me take it out of the cello bag. And a little bookmark. I mean, too much, right? Too cute.
Oh, wow. Here, make yourself big so we can see.
Oh, thank you.
We can see you better. So adorable.
Cute.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She spoiled me.
Uh-huh.
Cute little bookmark. 2-sided. Super cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. I had already sent hers too, so I probably should have waited, but then I would have probably not been able to match this in quantity. It's a cute little card with a little cat. I'm going to use that in my junk journals.
That's really pretty.
She sent me a little card. I'll keep that private, but lots of fun stickers. I mean, there's a tag. She could have just sent this one tag.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have been like, oh my God, it's so amazing. But like
cute
little kittens.
Uh-huh. I like how she put a lot of kitty stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, she's very thoughtful. Little tag I can use in my journals. And then this is like a tag set. I guess she makes them and sells them at, I'm imagining this is some of her inventory.
I think she does. Yeah, I think she said that she has little tag packets. How cute.
Queen of tags. I thought Kathy Picasso Cat was the queen of tags, but you go. There's a run for your money here. But...
Oh, and they're all decorated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, so those will be great to use in my journals.
Yes. Oh, you know what? I love that. I bought some things from her when she was doing the Facebook thing, like a couple of Christmas decorations and whatnot.
Oh,
and
really?
She sent some of those I like with the little to and the from. I think I got some in my packet. They're really cute.
Those are very cute.
Such a great idea.
Thank you so much, Amy. If you watched this, yeah, wasn't that nice?
So sweet.
Yeah, this is just, I may have to frame this postcard. Really,
yes.
She does, Kathy. She puts us to shame with her art.
Yeah, I always say she's the artist in our group.
Yeah. Love these kitty things.
So cute. Let me see, what did Terry says, okay, she's going to do snippet roll. She said she's going to go vintage and antique papers. since I'm doing a vintage gardening floral book with Eden Holden. Ooh, that's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Fancy dancy.
Mm-hmm. Is that your nickname? Is that your middle name?
Hi, Angie. Fancy is my middle name, Carrie says. Yep. Okay. Well, you had to run errands. Sometimes that happens. I had to run an errand right before the live, and I was a few minutes late, embarrassingly. But it happens.
It happens. Life happens. Can't always. Let's see here. I'm going to do that, I guess.
Well, my dad was supposed to be transported today to the rehab facility, but when I talked to the doctor yesterday, he said that his fever had spiked and they were working on controlling infection, it sounded like. So he might not be going today, or maybe tomorrow.
Now, did he already have the surgery?
The surgery was Friday.
Okay. And that went well. Everything
went well. Yeah. But then they called me yesterday morning and said, well, now he has a fever and we're checking this and we're checking that. And so anyway, I'm kind of just, watching my phone. I was sharing with Julie T earlier before you got on that my kind of frustration with how the hospital works, where they, contact you about discharge and make plans and then make other plans. And then the insurance decides to do this. And, when they could just, I would rather you just wait and tell me how it's going to be rather than, they want to be so ready and to get them out the door, so they can bring the next patient in. I feel like it's just it feels very cold in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally. So, especially like rehab places and those, where you go recovery after surgeries and stuff, like skilled nursing rather than assisted living. It definitely feels very churny. Like, get them in, get them out.
Yeah. So with them and the hospital and just the insurance and the whole dance, that I've been through before, it's like you can't really plan your life around it. Like I was going to have to go right now. They wanted me to do 2:00 to move him, and they weren't going to move him. They with the ambulance, they needed me to transport him because the insurance wouldn't cover it.
What?
And then the next call was like, well, actually, I looked at his file and it looks like he does qualify for us to transport him. Like, yeah, okay, just maybe look at the file first before you call me.
Yeah,
I'd appreciate that.
Well, and I would feel nervous. Wouldn't you feel nervous transporting him on your own?
Oh, yeah.
He just had major surgery.
Yeah. Well, and if he's, just getting him in and out of the car, he has Parkinson's problems. He was unstable before he broke his hip. So
yeah.
It's just crazy. Anyway, I wasn't sure I was going to be here right now, but I'm here. So
good. Yeah. The thing they used to do too with Jim's mom, they would be like, oh, we're going to discharge. We're going to ditch. It's like this big thing. Discharge.
Yep.
And then he would go and it'd be like 3 hours or something.
Yes.
They were like, he would be like, I thought you were doing discharge and I had to rush over,
Yeah, they make it sound like it's a big rush, and then you
Right.
get over there and they're like, well, we're waiting to hear back from the doctor about this
Yes.
prescription.
Yes. Always. We
Or the
haven't heard back
pharmacy
from the
didn't get back to
doctor.
us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they haven't signed off. They have, so we kind of we got that figured out after a while.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna chill here and just
Yes.
you let me know. Luckily it's not far away, so be there quickly.
Let's see. Angie said Steve is in Minnesota training.
Oh, you're on your own.
Mm.
Oh, now you're really gonna miss him. You're gonna know all the things that he does. Yeah, you're also for your shows. I think you were saying you weren't sure how it was gonna go since he helps you with your sales. I'm sure you can handle it. I'm sure it's gonna be great. It just will be different.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever gone just live on YouTube, Leanne?
Yeah.
Like not StreamYard, just YouTube?
Yes, I have.
Is it different?
Not really.
No, is it kind of the same?
I mean, you're not going to have the same things down below to choose from, but you don't need them. Like,
Yeah.
as far as the settings go.
And then it looks similar. There's like a comment. Are there different windows like comment, chat?
I think the comments look just like they do if you were watching the show.
Oh, okay.
But and I don't think you can type in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one difference.
Interesting. I want to try it sometime just to see.
I mean, you could type in the chat if you're on another window, let's say, but if you're
or like from your phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's not on the same screen.
Yeah.
It is with StreamYard.
Have you done YouTube? Have you gone live from a laptop or just a phone? That's the other question.
I only use my laptop to go live.
Okay.
And then my external camera is the one that I have pointed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never used my phone.
I always have my phone next to me. Do you keep your phone next to you?
I have my phone next to me, but I also can type on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I need to. Oh, John's sneezing so much today, poor guy.
Allergies.
It's that time of year.
Pollen is so bad. Yeah, we're in the red.
Everything is covered in green pollen around here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, actually, I noticed that on my black car. It has a bunch of yellow, greenish yellow stuff.
Yeah.
All the pollen. Let me check the weather. Let's see. I just feel like I'm not getting much done today. Kind of all over the place in my head.
Yeah, I was the same, and now I've kind of, I don't know. I settled in to a groove for a little bit. Now I'm like, what am I doing? When am I going to glue down?
I might need more supplies. What I have is kind of plain.
Yeah, I tend to, I'll start to think, well, what's the end use of it? And then that kind of guides me.
True. Good point.
Otherwise, you can just glue a bunch of neutral things down, and then you'll just have your base all ready to go for anything.
Yes, true.
Oh, I like that. Oh, should I open up my friend mail from you?
Sure.
I say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me go get it. It'll be fun. Here, wait, let me clean up a little bit. I said that earlier and then I left my mind. I should open my Angela and Cindy boxes too.
Angie, it's nice that Steve can help from the hotel room. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. With hopefully the Wi-Fi at the hotel is good. Sometimes you never know. Yeah, that should be the only thing, but should work out.
Well, hotels usually have pretty good Wi-Fi, do they or no?
Well, when we were in Minneapolis, it wasn't the best Wi-Fi from the room, but I imagine for the conference that John was there for, considering it's a software company, and they are all software engineers, they probably in the conference rooms and stuff, they had a stronger connection. Like in the rooms, they were kind of a little bit more variable. So,
Oh my gosh, Leanne.
what?
There's like a little bag in here. What?
Well, yeah, I just threw some goodies together.
Aww. Oh my gosh. Look at.
Some of which you might already have, but I'm just sending out some.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
And I remembered to do 2 words.
Oh, that's so cute. It's so old school with the wood grain.
It is a vintage one that I picked up at the thrift store.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I love this. I can see there's tons of stuff I don't have. Look at how cute. Little metal key. Oh, look at the stamps. Pretty butterfly. Look at that one. Ghana. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was a pretty stamp.
French. Little French stamp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Little envelope. Super cute. A Denmark stamp. I don't have any Denmark stamps.
Oh, well, good.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, look at this. Oh, I love these birds. And the flowers. Do you all do that? Like, even when you get your modern, like current stamps? Do you? I've started ripping them.
I haven't, but I will.
Yeah, I just like recently this past year started doing that. Oh, these are pretty.
I don't get a lot of snail mail.
Yeah, I don't get a lot either. And usually they're flags, like American flags.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't have anything like that.
Good.
More French ones. Cute little ticket. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, isn't it interesting? Like even with the stamps, we don't necessarily all have, right, the same. Yeah. Ooh, he's a looker. I don't know who that is. Right? He's good looking because sometimes they're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you don't really want to put them on your thing.
You're right.
Because they're a little scary looking.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a swashbuckler kind of guy. Oh, these are cool. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Netherlands. I don't think I have any Netherlands stamps. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
Love that.
Dragonfly, damsel.
Beautiful, delicate. I haven't run across anything that I have. I don't have any of those.
Well, anything you want more of, let me know. Because there's more where that came from.
Oh, another key. Oh, these keys are pretty.
Yeah. They're not truly old, but they look.
No, but they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
Another Denmark one. That's cool. Canada. Oh, these are cool. This little miniature.
Oh, little book plates.
Yeah, the miniature library of. That's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I love this color.
Oh, yeah, that's a good color. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, neat. Ooh, what are these? Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I thought you'd like the pastel.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are adorable. I don't have any of those. I definitely don't have these stamp tickets colors at all.
Oh, good.
Oh, those are great. Oh, these are interesting. Name, address, phone number. Oh, those are great. I love these. These are my favorite. The matte ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're so good with the ink.
Anytime I find those like at the bins, in the trash, and just you could tell that somebody emptied their grandmother's or grandmother's office supplies, right?
Yeah.
And they're just like so old, and of course nobody's gonna want this. And I'm like, oh yes,
because they're so good.
Yeah, because they're not the shiny ones like they make today.
Right. Yeah, the shiny ones don't take the ink as well.
Yes.
So this is pretty. Look at that. That postmark is really cool.
Oh yeah, isn't that neat? Yes.
Oh, that's
yeah,
really cool.
Postmarks are pretty neat.
Look how cute these are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, American Bible Society, Peace and Goodwill. Oh, those are cute.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm going to put those in Christmas journal. Mm-hmm. Oh, those are fun. Look how cool these are. Did you find these at the Goodwill bins?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming up to visit you.
A whole bunch. I didn't even take all of them. I was like, I can't possibly. It was like a whole case.
Oh, I would have taken all of them.
I should have. Bridget's back.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you wait.
No. Did you get good juice?
Yeah, I got my classic greens 3. It's probably the most popular one, honestly.
Uh-huh.
It just has apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, ginger, kale, parsley.
Nice.
Ooh. The lemon sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
It mostly tastes like ginger, but I like it.
I like the ginger. The ginger's so strong. Yeah.
Is it spicy when it gets?
Yeah. They have the same version or same juice, but without ginger, and it's greens too. So every time I get, they're always like, the one with ginger? And I'm like, yes.
Angie's saying hi to you, Bridget.
Hello, Angie.
Angie's Oddities.
Angie, you have good bins too, right? Oh, look at that.
Oh, she does, yeah.
Oh, I love this. Ugh.
You like the cards.
Look how cool this is. Look at that postmark. That is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't ever say if something is Japanese or Chinese. I always have to ask Taylor. Like, is it Japanese? Oh, that's
I
cool.
can't remember. Those, I think, are little stickers for your fingernails or something. I don't know, but they're so cute.
Are they? Yeah, maybe.
No, they might be. I could be wrong. But they're just
Oh my gosh, those are cute.
Yeah.
Little tinies. Oh, that's a cool key.
Mm-hmm.
I like the shape of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool receipt. Look at these. Ooh, these are old.
Mm-hmm.
Are these from the bins too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, Leanne.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Ooh, look at this. I like this green. And these are the thick ones
Mm-hmm.
that are nice. I like them when they're thick like that. Oh, look how cute these are. These are like 70s.
Yeah, that's fun. I tore them out of a book, a bound book that,
Yes.
you know, I didn't want all of the cover.
Right.
Things.
Oh, those are cute.
Cute
Recipe card.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any cards this size.
It's giant.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, it's shiny, but that's just how they come.
No, but you have to, you know, I just take like a nail file or something.
Yeah.
Right? I rough mine up anyway.
Yeah. That could
Oh, that's so cool. Pretty. Another pretty sticker. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, this is cool. I get stuff like this and then I want to hoard it. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, these are cute. I don't have any bags that are this size.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Leanne, thank you.
Yes, of
My
course.
friend.
Share my hoard with you.
Yeah, and I have a cute little bag.
Yeah.
I like these. I like these little bags. I love these.
Oh, good.
I have, in fact, look, I have one next to me.
Makes you happy to organize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So sweet.
Oh, Steve is calling. Talk to you later, says Angie.
Bye.
Bye. Well, what was it like outside, Bridget? Was it beautiful?
It was nice. Yeah.
Let me guess. Sunny?
It's not like super hot right now. It has been for a couple days, but it's only getting like more mild this next week, which is a good thing because I'm going to the Ren Fair on Saturday, and my outfit has long sleeves, so luckily it's going to be like mid-60s.
I was going to ask you. I wanted you to, yeah. Angie goes to Ren Fair where she is.
That's because Angie has taste.
Angie, she loves it for the history. She says a lot of the Ren Fairs are more fantasy now, but
yeah, but I feel like that makes it like more fun in a way because then like it's less serious. People can dress up as fairies, you know, in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I was considering.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm gonna look kind of like Rapunzel. LOL. That wasn't really
look like Rapunzel.
how it ended up. Well, yeah, my dress kind of the one that I got kind of ended up being that vibe. So
can you send me a picture that I can share?
I can send you a picture of it on a model. Does that count?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That way we can all see. Julie T is really concentrating or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I finished. Well, I have to figure out how to do the stars, and I don't have a punch, but I do have star stickers, so I might just use those.
Oh, yeah, the little stickers would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
The old
That's beautiful,
sword
Julie.
star stickers. Neat. Yeah, it looks great, Julie.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Julie, I have to tell you, I was thinking the other day when I was in preschool, there were two Julies in there, and the other Julie was spelled IE, but she was Julie T, and I was Julie H. Like all through, like all through school.
I
Julie T,
worked
Julie H.
for an airline. I worked in the reservations department for Cayman Airways, and that was in Miami. And there were 6 Julies. So they had me go by my middle name, which is Louise. So everybody knew me as Louise.
Oh.
And then they asked for volunteers to work down in Grand Cayman because they had a bunch of ladies going on maternity leave. And so I get down there thinking, oh, good, I can be Julie. Nope, there were 4 Julies already.
Wow.
So once again, I was Louise.
I
And
never.
to me, Louise sounds like disease.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't run
no.
across Julies that often. I mean, I've never
No.
worked with a Julie. And I think just that girl that was in my class, elementary school. Yeah, I haven't run across a lot in real life, No coworkers.
So
That's a
that was the only time ever that I've come across that many. Because even in school, there might be a couple of Julies, but you didn't always have the same classes together.
Right.
And actually, though, in my little town, I grew up in La Cañada, and there was one other Thurston family, and they had a Julie, and she was in the class behind me in my brother's class. So she was Julie Thurston, and I'm Juliette Louise Thurston. So our initials were the same. We're only a year apart. And we both would run for student government, but she was athletic. So she would run for the athletic commissioner or something, and I would do other things. And people didn't know which Julie they were voting for. So if they were her friends or my friends.
Wow.
And so years later, I'm living in Florida, and we used to have this really cool Christmas display. This guy who had worked for Disney had this animation display in his yard, and it was probably 6 feet deep and 12 feet long. And it was a Victorian town, and there were carolers and kids going up and down a hill on a sled and Santa flying around.
Wow.
And I mean, it was just amazing. And
Fantasy.
so people would drive by, and traffic would be blocked along there for a month. And so when I was living in Florida, and I thought, well, I wonder what happened to that display in our old hometown newspaper. I thought surely they must have records of it. And so I wrote to the editor, and she couldn't find anything. So she reached out to the readers, and so she writes this thing about Julie Thurston being in Florida. Well, the other Julie Thurston, still being the athlete, had become this super badass trainer, Pilates, you name it, stick to it, and I'm the complete opposite. And anyway, so she was freaked that her clients were thinking that she had moved to Florida. So we had the second storyline of the two of us and all of our lifelong name issues, and then trying to find out what happened to this Christmas display. So through all of it, somebody from the original family wrote and said, yeah, the parents had moved to Oregon and the display got sold to a mall and then it got sold off to something else. And so no one knows where it is now. But somebody else came forward with a photo. And so a lot of people enjoyed the memories all the same. But that was pretty funny.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay.
When
So
you have the same last name.
can't really see the stars. There, I guess. So that could work. I'd rather have them white, but if silver's all I got.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. I can see him a little bit there.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
Neat. Oh, wow.
So maybe if I hold it up an angle or something. I got to adjust them, but that could work.
That looks great.
Okay. Well, next, stars.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, here's Bridget's dress.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to see it.
The model's not as cute as Bridget.
Oh, that's super cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, what can I say?
I love it.
What can I say? I would pick that too, that color.
So what are you wearing? Do you wearing leggings or what do you wear under the dress?
I got like sheer-ish like skin color. It's controversial to say my skin color.
Right.
They're kind of like a little pink, which probably will actually look more like my skin color than if it wasn't. But yeah, I haven't tried them on. I probably should try them on to make sure that they fit because tights just like are tricky for me because I'm tall and not skinny. So I gotta make sure. But
yeah, tall girl problems. Yeah.
How tall are you, Bridget?
Huh?
How
Terry
tall
likes
are you?
5'8".
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am too. Well, I'm probably not anymore. I think I shrunk a little bit.
Probably not anymore either.
Yeah, nothing fits. Pants always
Yeah.
get super short after a while.
Yeah.
Long sleeves.
I should save all the cuttings from my pants for you guys because I'm 5'2" and I'm always shortening things.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought about just sewing random pieces of fabric onto like sleeves and stuff just to make it longer. I have done that, but it's just like then I like have to go for the eclectic look, which I like, but I don't know.
Oh, Terry's 5'11".
You are, Terry? You're 5'11"?
Wow.
Wow.
Tall girl.
That is tall. I think my dad is 6 foot, but his mom was around 5'11". Very tall, for her generation.
Bridget's grandmother Anne is 5'11" or used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And your dad was really tall, wasn't he? 6'5" or 6'7", somewhere in there.
Yeah, 6'5", I think.
6'5", we were told.
Oh, that is tall.
Definitely at least 6'5". Like
yeah, there's all the guys in the family, and then there's me at 5'2".
Yeah, that's why I was surprised that you're shorter.
Yeah, because mom's mom and my great grandmother were both under 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I got big boobs and a short stature.
That's how the dudes like it, though.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah.
But who cares?
You're conforming to the beauty standards more than us girls do, so.
I should have inked my pieces, Julie, before I put them on here. I didn't. I just started.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, but it just takes so long. You know what I mean? If you ink every single one. But yeah, I do like you're doing there. I go back and
just grunge it up a little bit.
Yeah, it depends on how much time I want to put into something.
Mm-hmm. So Terry says my dad is 5'8" and my mom is 5'4", but my grandparents were really tall.
Oh, it's skipped.
Recessive. maybe. Isn't that what it's called? I don't know.
Yeah, I think my mom was about 5'4". My mom wasn't very tall. And her parents weren't super tall either.
My grandma was 5 feet tall. She was a twin, and they were both only about 5 feet tall.
Wow.
And she had really tall kids. So it was, especially.
Is this your mom's side or your dad's side?
My mom's side. So when she was older and like my cousins or my uncle were around and they were so much taller, it just seemed like, how did that happen?
Right? Yeah, it doesn't make sense sometimes.
I've been traditionally 5'7", 5'8". I used to say 5'8", but I realistically was more like 5'7.5".
Yeah, I think I was officially 5'8", but
and now I just say 5'7".
Yeah, I feel I'm shrunk. My feet got bigger and I shrunk in height.
I think I actually was 5'8.5" in like school at the end of
officially
school.
Once, yeah.
But yeah, I don't say that anymore. I just say 5.
Yeah, I think you were. Well, is there anything coming up for you, Julie, that on Craft and Chat or anything that you want to?
No, in fact, I have no idea when I'm doing Thursday.
You don't? Oh, that's
no. I have to figure it out tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've had like a bunch of things. Like it's just, I'm like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. But no, I don't have
things in mind. Yeah.
I literally have nothing. I don't have anything prepared. I don't really have any thoughts. Yeah, I don't think so. I just had that, whatever. To give a scrap. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have that done. I didn't do it till yesterday.
Oh.
I never wait that long for something like that. Oh my God. But yesterday was the first day I could do it. So
yeah. You had stuff going on.
Yeah. I was like, ugh. But then it was a 58-minute, I had a recording. So then I had to edit. I mean, it didn't have to be a certain length, but I didn't want it to be 58 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So lots of editing, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, I just have to figure out what to do for Thursday, and now I can get back to. I have a bunch of hauls. I have like piles of things on the table here, so I need to start doing a few hauls, getting those cleared off, and I want to get back to the organizing, like the cleaning out and getting my cabinets organized.
That series.
Yeah, I kind of let all that go. So that's what
Terry said your give a scrap video was so cute. I agree.
Oh, was it, Terry? Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, lucky for me, I was like, this better. I mean, because I always do, I usually do a lot of, well, not usually, but most of the time I'll do 2 of something, right? Like I'll test it. I'll do a little mock-up or something. And I'm like, no, I don't have time. And I only had that one package. So.
Right.
I was like, this better work. Yeah, so cute. Really, the packaging is so cute. Probably whatever you do with it will be cute no matter what.
Yes,
really.
I agree.
It was kind of like how could I go wrong? But I'm just
Yeah, Terry, the graphics on their boxes, their branding is really cute.
So cute. So did they have that just at the regular grocery stores, or is it? I mean, Ryan said he bought it at Target, but I'll have to look.
I think, Bridget, originally it's when startups like that, like it would be like more in a specialty place, right? Or
Yeah.
Well, they have a store locator on their website, but
Oh, okay. I'll look at that.
yeah, they are in World Market. They're in Whole Foods and
Okay. That makes
at
sense.
Target, like you said. They're probably in Sprouts, I would guess. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Or like other small specialty stores. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a Sprouts right down the street. I should go look over there.
You should look at
Maybe Trader
this.
Joe's.
I don't know. I could be like fully wrong.
mm-hmm.
But they would have made a big deal about that launch. I probably would have seen it.
Prepare for launch.
Exactly.
Let me see, Julie, I'm going to make you big. Let me see your snippet roll.
Oh, I think I only
How
did
did you-
3. I only did 3 additional. I didn't do too much.
Oh, you're putting more stars? Sorry.
Julie T.
Julie T first.
Yep.
And then
Right, so I did the stars, so I did.
wow, look, it's really shimmering.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh, I
Wow,
love
America.
It's a
I love it.
star-spangled
Yeah.
banner.
That's a flag I can get behind.
Mhm.
It's a little disco.
Great. I love it. And show us your snippet roll.
Oh, wait, let me put a little bit here.
Okay.
Let me do a little
that's right.
zhuzhing.
Stamping. Zhuzh it
A
up.
little zhuzh.
That's
little
so
extra
cute.
here.
Oh, I need to get my stamps out. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, stamps also help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, now I can show.
Stamp.
Okay. Well, this is all the.
Wow.
These are all the ones we did
Super cute.
Yeah.
together, and then let's see what's new. We did that one together. Boy, these look so much different, but this is today, and today. Much different look. Maybe I'm just in a different.
Yeah.
In
But
a
that's
different
okay because you're
mood.
not going to use the whole thing in its
No.
entirety anyway.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't think I'll start it this Thursday, but I really want to do a tall, skinny journal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking kind of this, antique-y, romantic springtime colors. So that's why I've kind of been doing a lot of stuff in this colorway. But that's very pretty.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Well, see it.
Nice. Well, I don't know. Should I end it for today?
Yeah.
I think I'm
All
gonna
right,
end
we'll see you ladies next week.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us, Julie.
Well, glad I finally figured out the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You could go up or down. Yes, there you are.
Oh, let me go.
Let me go. Middle.
I look terrible. Don't look at me.
We all have our glasses.
I just left.
She's yeah. Like, oh. She doesn't do this very often. It's nice that she can join us for the crafting.
Super nice.
Yeah. You look so good in yellow, Bridget. Yellow's one of my faves.
Thanks. I was kind of thinking like maybe I should wear yellow more because I feel like it doesn't make me look like as red as I am, but I would think that it would,
Yeah.
Because I'm not wearing makeup. Obviously, I'm still red, but like.
Oh, I didn't end the stream yet. Sorry. I just said goodbye to Julie. Sorry. Just in case you didn't know, Bridget. And Terry asked a question about fabric snippet roll. Have you done one of those?
I haven't done an all fabric because
Yeah, I haven't either.
I haven't really tackled the sewing machine.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe I would run some stitches through this at some point. But
yeah, it would look beautiful. And I'd like to I want to figure out how to sew on the paper too. So
yeah.
At some point.
So I'll say goodbye to the real live now. I'm sorry, I got a little confused about what I was doing, but goodbye, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
Bye, anyone else that's watching.
Bye, everybody.